It's gorgeous out. Let's pop some ducks.
This is the Upduck podcast, a blend of upland and waterfowl hunting. Tune in as your hosts, Tyler Beaton, Jeff Ludicky, Matt Jeske, chat about training dogs and share their bird hunting stories, tactics, and strategies.
There it goes. There it is. Ding.
Oh, dude, it turned
You
my
unplug
camera
your.
off.
For the
there we
100th.
go.
Oh, there
Back.
we go. There it is.
Back.
Wow. For the 100th time, we've heard the ding on an episode. Welcome to episode 100, boys.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Here we are, episode 100.
What's happening there, Captain Blackbeard Ludicky?
Just waiting for you, man. I just got a little bored here waiting for you to schedule a meeting. So I started playing with these backgrounds and effects in Google Meet. I gotta say, I think this one's my favorite, the pirate.
I like Gandalf the best,
I like
actually.
the space one with the little arms.
Yeah.
Oh, the space guy. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. And if you're listening to this by a podcast, you want to see what we're talking about, you're gonna have to go over to YouTube and check out the YouTube video of this podcast, where you just watch us talk about the exact same thing, but you get to see Jeff and
Have
all
IT
his
problems in a
Oh, no.
costume.
yeah.
What's
exactly.
happening?
Exactly.
Oh.
Other than Jeff dressed up as whatever his latest. Oh wow, I don't
You
even
sneezed
know.
yourself out of the costume
Yeah,
there for a
yeah.
second.
Yeah, whatever his latest costume is. What is going on tonight, boys?
Oh, not too much.
Just out here living the dream.
Yep. Every day.
Every day. It's episode 100. Does anybody have a drink they want to cheers to?
Negative.
Jeff can't
Jeff, we
talk
lost your
anymore.
audio.
Yeah, we lost Jeff's audio. That's what he gets. For
Unbelievable.
Oh, I'm back.
There you are.
oh my gosh.
All right. I don't think I've had this many technical difficulties, and we're on episode 100. This is the worst start I've ever had, I think.
Is it though?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know
Is
that
it?
one episode we did with Easy Deeks. I remember I lost power or lost Wi-Fi or something like that. That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I had my phone like outside trying to get signal.
Oh, yeah.
That was terrible. Yeah.
Well, save that. We can talk about episodes and that sort of thing, and a look back here in just a little bit. However, we got a couple things to cover first and foremost, though.
What are we covering?
Well, Jeff, do you have a special drink here for episode 100?
I don't. I told you all I got is water.
We didn't hear you because your audio wasn't.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, yeah. Just water.
Water, Matt.
That's it.
Water.
Water. Cheers with our water glasses.
There
Cheers.
you go.
Episode 100.
Cheers.
Drink.
Episode 100.
There it is.
What the total time is?
It's a good question. Did you think we'd make it 100 episodes? That's a lot.
No. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe not that fast.
It's true. Yeah.
It
It's
did
true.
go by really quick.
Mm-hmm.
It did. We were originally going to be every other week, and then we got some advice from someone very wise. Tony Peterson from Eater was like, "You need to do this every week." And what Tony says, try to listen to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and we've definitely had a couple lulls where it was just
Sure.
twice a month or whatever it may be, but
Yeah.
for the majority of it, we've been pretty consistent.
yeah, it's been fun. Had a lot of
Maybe
fun.
not so consistent at getting like them out on the same exact day, but we're consistent. At least we get one a week.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Getting them out. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just sometimes we record on a Tuesday, sometimes we
I know.
record on a Wednesday, a Thursday. So it really just
Thursday.
kind of matters.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly. I did just have someone ask if we could rip off a morning episode. I was like, well, I could, but Matt and Jeff, they do this they go engineer things. So
Yeah.
I just make stuff up that works. So yeah, I could do that, but they can't.
We got places to be.
Places to be. Some people got to go into the office. People just
Yep.
work from home. Just work from home.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is September 10th, so teal season is done in Wisconsin. Matt, it's open in Iowa, though, right?
Yeah, I don't know until 14th, something like that. I'm gonna be out of town, so it won't matter. But
Are both of your teal seasons officially over? I know yours is, Jeff. No.
no, I'm going tomorrow with Tommy.
Oh, really? Okay.
First hunt, so
First hunt. Interesting.
hopefully something flies. I'm not really hopeful based on what I saw on Sunday, but he's got snacks. Walk out, see what we see.
Okay. That's all. What time are you getting him up?
5:45.
Oh, okay. It's like
Reasonable.
right in
I
his-
want to be out the door at 6, and then I got a half an hour from the time I arrive at the parking lot to get to a spot, hopefully my spot that I'm thinking of, and get set up and just sit and eat snacks for a while. So hopefully that is how that
Okay.
works out. Yeah.
Is that right in his wheelhouse of wake up times?
That's a little early, although it would have been perfect this morning. Honestly, he was up at 10 to 6. So
Okay, there you go.
we'll see.
Tomorrow it'll be a strong.
Oh, yeah, he'll be-
come out of bed.
Yeah. He knows he's got everything laid out. He's ready to go. So hopefully it's the excitement thing just carries you through the first like 2 hours of the morning.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And then yeah. And then you go to work and Kelly gets to
mhm.
deal with
Yeah.
the tired
Yeah. He'll be all right. He's excited. Grandma and Grandpa are coming to visit, and it's a Packer game tomorrow. So he is
Oh.
stoked for tomorrow. He's ready. He's ready.
He's gonna be cooked.
Yeah. It'll be a big day.
Yeah, yeah, it is. So speaking of Sunday, you went out on Sunday. What happened on
I
Sunday?
didn't see anything on Sunday. Saturday was phenomenal.
Saturday
No, it
was
was fine.
phenomenal.
Saturday was a good day with a lot of luck, I guess you would.
Well, tell us about this luck, Matt.
Yeah. So went out with a group, ended up with 7, or 9, but lost 2. And I shot a band. I shot a banded teal. Never
your
thought that was
first
going to happen.
First band ever.
Yeah.
Since when?
2001 is my first federal migratory bird stamp that I've got on the mallard over there.
Nice. That's
Mhm.
wild. 14 years you've been.
24, Jeff.
No, 24. Sorry, not 14.
Yeah.
24
This
years.
is the 24th season, and I've only been on 3 other hunts where bands have been shot.
Okay.
2. So it's not like I see them all the time. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. So
And it was banded in Manitoba.
it was at the Delta Waterfowl Marsh, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
that's cool.
So 12 days before it made it from near the Delta Marsh, Manitoba.
No, I've shot 2 geese, banded geese so far. One has been from Maryland, which was pretty cool because it actually like
That is
moved
pretty cool.
flyways, right?
Yeah.
The other one was banded like 2 miles up the road from where I shot it.
Yeah.
So those aren't nearly as exciting.
Well, it's funny because I shot it. I sent Maggie out. She wasn't taking my leftover cast. So I walked out there and then she got on it right away and she's swimming back, hops up on our stand. I was like, oh, didn't see that while you were swimming back.
That's cool.
And that thing looked brand new. Obviously, it was brand new. It didn't even have a second to get, worn down or even like it's as shiny as the second that the DNR biologist put it on there. So you knew it was new. And then I go through the whole information thing. The website crashed the first time that I was trying to type it in, and that bothered me. And then the second time I got all the way through and it says it was so recent that the biologist information hasn't hit the system yet. So basically it hasn't gone through yet. I was like, oh, that sucks. And then it says, oh, upload pictures of it if you have it and we can take it and find out other stuff. And I upload the stupid pictures and the website crashes again. I was like, well, okay, I assume they send you stuff. And then whatever it was, 2 or 3 days later, they must have got it all registered and sent it out, which is kind of cool. So we got the little certificate right here. Kind of cool.
Nice. Are you going to do anything with the band? Anything specific? Or, I mean, they're tiny, the little
They're
teal.
tiny. It's on my dresser right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But yeah, it was cool.
That's awesome.
Didn't know if Maggie was ever going to pick one up, let alone my own, which was still kind of cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably do nothing with it, is my guess. Keep it at home.
Yeah. Put on the shelf.
Or wood duck. Yeah, something.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Now, did any part of you think about, well, sounded like it was an immature.
Very. It was
hatched
in 2025.
Yeah. So I was going to say, did any part of you want to say like, hey, maybe I should mount this thing?
No, if I knew somebody who did it as a hobby or I did it myself as a hobby, definitely, but not.
You're not going to pay for it.
No, I'll take her on a pheasant hunter 3 instead.
An immature Eclipse
Male blue wing teal.
Male blue wing teal.
Just brown with a blue patch on the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, probably a pass on that.
Mm-hmm.
You could shoot another stud blue wing someday and actually put that,
that'd be cool.
band on its foot.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But,
yeah.
So that was awesome. But
that's great.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
tons of ducks around. We had, like, I think I texted you guys, like, if it was that group and it was the regular shooting time and legal, in a month from now, we would have had 6 limits of wood ducks and mallards probably in the first half hour. We had ducks landing on top of, we only had 3 spinners out, no decoys, no nothing. They were landing right where we were standing. So hopefully that's a good news for opener. But by Sunday, I don't know, maybe they just stayed around, and it was a full moon. So I know that changes things quite a bit, like feeding and schedules and stuff, and probably getting shot at all day the day before. But I don't know, maybe some birds will actually be around for opener that aren't just teal. Be kind of cool.
You're turning into like a walk-in like warrior here, Matt. Like all your biggest hunts lately have been walking spots.
Free boat. That was the spot. And I thought my spot that Thursday was going to be good in Wisconsin, but I don't know. News from my employee is not. He went out this weekend and nothing. So we'll see.
Sell the boat and buy yourself a couple shotguns. And...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The boat is a hobby in and of itself, though.
It is, and then I can't go on Wisconsin at all. So
yeah,
that's true. I got to keep something.
That's very true. Yeah.
Got to keep my avenues open. With the split seasons, I never have a week off. So this year, that'll be nice.
That's cool.
Yeah,
great. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey, you went out too. You snuck out for a weekend hunt too, right?
Yeah. On Saturday I went out. It was kind of a very last minute deal, and we were kind of sitting around, kids were watching a show, and I said, hey, I feel like I kind of want to do something. Can I go out in the boat for a couple hours? So I literally left. The cool thing about me living so close to where I launch my boat frequently is I left my house at 5 p.m. and I was set up and sitting with decoys in the water by like 5:45.
Right.
So it took me like 2 minutes to launch the boat, 20 minutes to get down there, set out some decoys, threw the blind over my head, and I was able to hunt for an hour and a half, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I saw a good amount of ducks. I shot one green wing. I had a group of like 6 of them land, but they kind of landed long and landed way off to my left shoulder, and I'm a left-handed shooter. So you can imagine that's a hard shot for me. So I kind of had to like scoot myself around in the boat, shot the one, water swat one of them, and then missed another one as they were flying off. So, but it was good. A lot of wood ducks, a lot of mallards, just like you, Matt. There was tons of wood ducks flying around, tons of wood ducks.
Wood ducks, yeah, they are. Feels like the woodies are thick this year.
A lot of immature ones.
Yeah, I had an immature one just do it like right into my decoys. Like just
if they didn't have those feathers sticking up like this on the back when they land, you're like, oh boy.
And they're that close, you're like, man, that thing is ugly.
Yep.
They do not look pretty.
No.
But yeah, it was good. It was good for like an evening hunt. It was a little overcast. It was I surprisingly saw a lot more ducks than I would have anticipated for just a quick sit like that. So it was good.
Nice. Any other shooting in the marsh?
There was one other guy out there on the opposite side. I'm pretty sure I know who it was, just by the fact that there was just like 1 or 2 shots increments. This gentleman that I know of is a very good shot and knows the spots. So just from the sounds of it, I'm pretty sure it was him just picking off 1s and 2s as they came in. Yeah, I maybe heard 6 or 7 other shots from that one spot, but that was it.
So he shot a limit, is what you're saying?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Probably.
What he does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Were there more teal around than on opener?
No, I saw those 6. Well, I don't know how many we really saw realistically on the opener, but I saw those 6 all came in a group. They were all green wings, and then I saw 2 other blue wings. That kind of gave me a look and swooped around and flew off. But yeah, that was it. So not much, honestly. Have yet to see those big balls of teal like we saw last year. Like I just I don't know if we missed them. I know it was pretty chilly, so they might have been here one night and gone the next morning. I have no idea. So,
Right.
but yeah, it was good. It was good to get the boat out. It's nice to know that I can just do these like super quick hunts, I can get back there and just go for literally 2 hours and actually sit for an hour and a half of those 2 hours. So it's kind of nice.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Great. Excellent.
Tyler, you went out for a teal hunt.
I did. I have a listener of the podcast, actually. He had shot me a message last fall about going out pheasant hunting. And then he ended up joining out at the club one of the clubs that I'm a part of, training clubs, and we trained together a few times and stuff and keep in contact. And he's invited me to go out, and I was like, private pond? Yes, please, let's go. He's like, okay. He's like, we're at 1 or 2 spots, should be good. I'm like, you pick. I don't care. It's your spots. You pick. He's like, okay, all right. So we go in and just nice short walk in, right? I felt terribly disorganized though, right? I didn't have my red wagon, so I'm like just carrying like loads of crap. It just was not. It just didn't. There was no way that any type of war wagon was really going to help, but it was just felt a little bit chaotic. But got in, got set up, and we had like 10 minutes before shooting light. We had 3 ducks come in and land, like just do it, like boom, they're just there, like right in the spread. And I'm like, he's like, what? He's like, what were they? I'm like, pretty sure mallards. Like, okay, we'll check and see if my duck identification is improving here, right? Brown small ducks, but mallards, right? And then they swam back across the pond. That's what they turned out to be, and that's all we saw. That is all we saw. And then he had to run to work, so it was like a quick 1 hour hunt. We saw some, bunch of geese. There's a ton of geese around. They were all getting up off the water and into their feeds. So very uneventful hunt. It was Ren's first hunt. So
Ren, nice.
Yeah. Little Rennie Penny. Yep, she got out.
She keep her composure.
She did, we worked through, she got in the dog stand, and I put her in the dog stand, and she was, setting up in the water, and she's a little like anxious, just the touch of that whining mat, and just took care of that, right? We just took care of that and just sort of set the foundation, right? This is what it is going to be. This is what I expect, right? We're going to stay quiet. We're going to sit still. Like those ducks landed. I mean, they were like 15 yards in front of us. She was quiet, still, I don't know if she could actually see them, but yeah. And then we were packing up. There were just mallards all over the place that wanted into this pond. It's like, okay, all right. I was like, hey, John, if you want to hunt this during regular season, let's do this. So I'm game anytime. But yeah, that was a wrap of my teal season.
Yeah, sure. Well, Matt was somewhat productive. Tyler, me and you, just a couple, but hey, that's all right.
I'd love to. I might go out. And try to smack a goose or 2 here before duck season opens back up. We'll see.
Well, we talked about doing a dove hunt too, so
we did talk about doing a dove hunt.
I'd like to do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
I would love to do that. I got to buy an entire case of shells though.
Yeah.
And the weather's warming back. I'm gonna have to bring both dogs and turn them on and off. One in the truck, one out of the truck, and just flip them in and out. So
yeah.
We'll see. Fun is just beginning, right?
That's right.
Beginning.
It is
beginning. All right. One other thing that we have to talk about that we did not talk about before we get into the episode 100 celebration questions. Look back. The Waterfowl Hunting Expo.
You guys can talk about that. I was pretty much just stuck in my booth the whole time.
Yeah. Well, you can talk about it too, Jeff. You were there.
I didn't get to walk around though.
Well, give us your review of the show, Jeff. What did you think? How did it go? Did you sell any rigs?
Yeah, I sold some rigs. I think I sold maybe 15 of them. Yeah. Somewhere in there. So that was good. I sold 15 rigs, a couple turkey rigs, a couple hats. So yeah, that was good. A couple people stopped by that were listeners of the show. So that was always cool to shake hands and put a name to a face for some of the people that we've interacted with on socials. So that was good. The show was good. From the little bit that I got to walk around, seemed like there was a pretty good turnout. I think next year, if I do it, I need to be either inside or closer to the main expo hall, if you call it. I think there's a lot more foot traffic over there compared to where I was. So I think if I end up doing it next year again, that's where I'll be, somewhere a little bit closer, maybe even in the expo hall itself.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's good. You ran out of business cards too, right?
I did run out of business cards, so I got to order some more of those. That was shocking. Like, I cannot believe the amount of people that still want actual physical business cards at these shows.
Well, it's good you had it because the internet there, or the cellular service wasn't great. So scanning anything else is about 50-50 if it actually pulled up. So having those cards is probably an excellent idea if you're up there.
Yeah, I mean, I had 50 cards and I ran out of them early, like barely into Saturday. I was already out of cards. It's like, holy crap, I need at least double this for next year.
Yeah. You were into an emergency stash on Friday when I was there at your booth, Jeff.
Yeah.
You're like, I ran out of business cards. I think Lauren had found some or brought or something. You had found some extras that you had hidden. It was pretty wild. Right. There were, my observation, right, from your booth, there were a lot of people flirting with your product, Jeff. A lot of people flirting with it, but pull the trigger.
I think it's new, right? It's the first time that a lot of people are seeing this type of stuff. They're not quite sure yet. I think I need to show more content of it out in the field to make people just more comfortable with the idea that it's going to work the way that it's designed to work. But yeah, really good feedback from the people that didn't buy too. A lot of positive stuff, some recommendations, different things like that. So that's always fun to hear and talk to people, and a lot of stories. A lot of people like to stop and tell their stories, which is cool. So I like to hear that stuff too. So
it's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun. Yeah, I know exactly what you do next year. I'll give you my opinion. I got it figured out here. I've got the video. You're gonna get a TV with a screen. You're gonna.
Oh yes. Yes. So the big news to announce here too is that I'm going to be at the Open Season Expo in Wisconsin Dells in March, and I won't be in the Okayest Hunter booth like I was the last couple of years, but I'm going to be in eyesight of them, right through the doors in the hallway, right by the main entrance there. So I'm going to be bringing a bunch of turkey rigs, so I'm going to try to be pushing that. That's kind of that time frame.
Yeah, you need a turkey-centric billboard that talks about how it's legal to use this and not your other maybe competitive products out there in Wisconsin.
That's the big thing too, because at the show, at the expo in Oshkosh, a couple of younger hunters came up and talked to me about my product, and after talking to them for a little bit, they're like, "Oh yeah, we just bought the Avian X motorized one." And I was like, "Well, you guys hunt in Wisconsin?" Yeah. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, guys, but those are illegal to use in the state of Wisconsin. And they couldn't believe it because they sell them at the store in Wisconsin. So, which is weird to me that is a thing, but people got to be careful with that stuff. Just because it's in the store in your state does not necessarily mean that it's legal.
Right.
So they were glad that I told them, but very disappointed that their brand new products are illegal to use in the state of Wisconsin and all of the states that surround them.
Yes. Yeah. It's going to be weird not having you in the booth this year, Jeff. I
told you I'm just going to have to steal a dog or two, just go back and forth there.
Yeah, I mean, what we could do, this would be great actually. We should be like send a dog back and forth to like attract attention.
There we go.
That stops people. Last year I was giving Mac coffee samples and just sending him out into the hall, and he's just wandering around because he likes to show off, wagging his tail, prancing around, shaking his head. And everybody would just like stop traffic. Everybody stops.
Send snacks back and forth to each other.
Yeah. Right. Just like
beers.
Everybody they don't want to make too much eye contact at the show. They're afraid they're going to get sucked in and feel obligated to buy and stuff. But they stop when they see the dog, and then you look at them, you make that eye contact, and you just like you beeline them in.
That's right.
So
yeah,
I will miss having your turkey rig though on the Ok's Hunter booth and just spinning that thing around too though.
Well, we can always set one up in the booth still just to attract some added attention.
So it was great. That was awesome.
We can trade products to advertise,
There it is. There it is.
I'm sure I'll have a couple of those Matt Strime Weathered Oaks calls in there that I can play with while people are walking around.
Ooh, custom calls too.
Yeah.
You need a couple of shot shell hunting calls.
Should I get some 3D printed turkey call like I did with the duck calls?
There you go.
But I could get some Weathered Oaks shot shell ones. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Do a 3D printed mouth call.
But I can't use it. I wouldn't even know if it worked or not because I can't use the damn things. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Matt, Waterfowl Hunting Expo.
Yeah,
what's your
cool.
thoughts?
Yeah, it's cool. Like I said, I used to go to when it was DU up in Oshkosh.
Yeah.
And it was very reminiscent of that, which was a lot of fun to go up and meet people. I mean, like Jeff said, it was nice to meet, Todd from WWA, and I was actually texting him about the band this week. He sent me a message this a couple days ago, and George from Animator, Art stopped by the All Clear booth and talked to him for a long time. My dad ended up getting molds made for silicone earplugs.
Awesome.
So they had a nice booth there. It was good to meet him finally in person after talking to him forever about my All Clears. I knew some guides up there. It was good to see them in person after I haven't seen them in a while. They had a really good show. I thought it was super cool. I had the punt gun demonstration, I guess you'd call it, at 12 o'clock on Saturday. That was cool to walk over and watch. The youth booth was a lot of fun. Tommy made a fishing lure, and I don't know, they had all sorts of miscellaneous things in there for kids from any age, basically 3 to, I think if you're older, like 8, 10, something like that. They had BB guns and archery and some other things that you could, get your little stamp in there. It was a lot of fun. Talked to some people and saw a lot of products. I mean, if you were looking for anything, that was the time to try it or try it on or whatever. But luckily, I didn't go there with a list of things I needed. So that was good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's great.
Yeah.
Did you go to the firearms section?
I walked around, yeah. I mean, just to see who they had there for a booth and stuff. And that's where the punt gun demo was, so you could kind of check it all out. Yeah.
Got it. How much of the kid zone did you do with Tommy?
Most of it.
Most of it?
Yeah.
You had a good time?
Yeah. Yeah. He wanted to go back there at the end. I was like, well, we can't go there. We got to go back. No, it was good. It was good.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
I had a good time. I did a lot of the same stuff you did. In between, being at Jeff's booth and then being absent from Jeff's booth, I was kind of all over the place. But I talked to Art. I talked to George from Bluebird, Waterfowl, a couple other people. Ran into a videographer who's local in Wisconsin. Jeff, I should actually connect you with him. Be good to have that.
Chase
connection.
Baker?
Not Chase Baker. No.
Oh, okay.
No, Chase. Right. Different one.
Okay.
That I should connect. We can talk offline about that. So it was good. Did the fastest retriever competition with Ren.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he took second, right?
Yeah, she took second. Yeah, going 3/4 speed, she took second. I know the person that took first. I said, "Don't go over there." I said, "I want to win," because I know she had a fast dog. So
yeah, you reminded her about it. Then she goes over there and she wins the dang thing.
I know. It was like, oh, it was dumb. Took home $50.
Oh, you did win some money.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
for second place. So that's awesome.
Like $50. Yeah, I did run Ren twice, so it cost me $10 to enter. So I made 40.
Okay, that's all right.
Because the first one was, she was like looking around as she's running half.
It was
speed,
very distracting because there was a couple of younger dogs, like really younger dogs, where it was like you could have used like a bullhorn and they still wouldn't have been looking over in the right direction because there's duck things going on over here and people walking up and down and dogs walking back and forth. Yeah, it would have been
just a new environment. I mean, she's running toward the giant white bumper and she's just kind of like this, and then she picks it up and she's kind of like, this is a dog that will run back to me if I'm excited, like as hard as she runs out. And she's just kind of like looking around as she's running back. I'm like 7.7 Ren. I mean, we can shave a full second off of that. No problem.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay,
Yes.
we're gonna do it right now, right? Second one, and he throws it, and I ramped her way up. I was like, come on, let's go, or whatever, just getting her like all excited, make her feel comfortable. And she took off, and she ran right past the bumper, through the hay bales, and out into the show, and just kept going for like 50 yards. I had my whistle. I left that back at the booth, so I was like, oh my gosh.
I watched the younger dog hit the end, not pick up the bumper, got distracted by the decoys, and then it hopped over the snow fence, and then so out into the show towards the boats, and then came back, hopped over the fence again. It was there was a lot going on.
There was a lot. So I ran it again, and it was like 7-1 or something like that, which was the fastest by a couple tenths of a second. And then it was well, she could go like 6 flat, I think, if she was really hauling. She's pretty fast. But yeah, that was fun. Meeting Todd was great, right? I think we saw Bruce. Just meeting folks and people there, and maybe think, man, we should really have an Upduck booth there next year. See, though, it's a big commitment. It's hard to give up another weekend in August, but yeah, we'll see. Lots of time to think about that.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Or we can combine booths and whatever it may be. That'd be fun. We could actually do a podcast at the show.
Could, but you're going to be slinging product at the show, Jeff.
That's true. You guys can do a podcast and just make fun of me while I'm doing that.
Matt, I don't know why we have to remind him so often. He has to actually sell product at these shows.
Yeah.
He's like, we should
just have too much fun.
Jeff, you sit there, okay? You talk to people about your product, you show them how it works, and then you swipe the credit card, right? Like that's yes, you share stories, right? I'm being dramatic, but I mean, anyway. All right. It was a fun show. Anyway, so Wisconsin WWA, 2 thumbs up here from our crew.
Yes.
All right.
All
Are we
right.
ready? Are we ready?
Listener questions?
Yeah.
Wow. I've got questions for you before we get to listener questions.
You got questions for me?
I have 2 questions for both of you.
Okay.
Okay. These are right. So my first question for both of you, and Jeff, you can go first on the first one. Okay. Your favorite guest we've had on?
Oh my goodness. This isn't a fair question. There were so many good ones.
There's a ton of good ones. We got to pick one.
Okay, I'm going to say, my favorite guest, and this is solely because it was like our first real guest, I would say, or maybe not real guest, but our first bigger name in the industry, and somebody whose product I had been using for a few years prior to that already. And I was very nervous about this episode because it was one of our first like big name guests, and that was Matt Davis from File Rise. I think that was, again, not against anybody of the other guests we've had. We've had so many fantastic guests, is truly because it was like that first big guest. And I learned a lot from that episode because I was kind of nervous about it. That one was fun. That was a memorable one for me.
Yeah. And that's good, right? These can be 2 separate things, really. It's favorite guest and favorite episode that we've done, right? You've kind of combined them into one, which will probably be the case here for you too, Matt. So what do you got, Matt?
Yeah. I was just scrolling through, honestly, because we've had, 99, it's been a long time. It was early 2024. It's been a minute to try to think about everybody. I don't know. We've had a lot of good guests. I'd say, early on, we had Art on, and honestly, it was like game changing.
Yes.
Getting hearing protection and actually wearing it. And never thought that I'd wish I had it for a long time before that. I didn't think it was going to make that big of a difference, but I don't hunt without it. That's the first thing that I put in when I get to my spot, because it doesn't bother me. So, could have been anybody with Ear Pro. It just happened to be Art with All Clear, and it worked out, and it's been great customer service. I love the ones that I use. I will continue to be wearing stuff, and it makes a difference. So
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good. I feel like we got to give an honorable mention to Keegan Cadell, right? We've had him on a few times, Mr.
Yeah.
Wildlife Full Talk Media. He's the one who connected us with Art and said, hey,
Yeah.
Art would be a great guest. So yeah, definitely shout out to Keegan, wherever he's at in the world these days. We're not really sure.
Right. I think he's going west again. I'm not really, I thought that's where he was headed.
Yeah. I'll probably text him here while we're
Never know.
Yeah. We're like, Keegan, where are you at today? You just came up as a subject on the
100th episode. Yeah.
Yeah, 100th episode. You came up as a topic subject.
Yeah.
So that's good. No, that's good. For me, my favorite episode, the one with Tony Peterson. I thought that was the one where I thought we did a really good job. We talked dogs, which is obviously like, right, any dog centric person is probably going to be my favorite. So, and that was like, we were like episode 12. We're like, oh, here, let's have a guest who works at Meat Eater on. That was my favorite guest.
That was a good episode.
That's good.
Yeah.
I remember just like staring at all the massive bucks that he had on the wall.
His
in the
entire
background.
basement wall.
Like the whole time I was just
All the
looking
way
at
down.
these freaking bucks. It's like as far as you could see in his basement, just huge bucks.
Yeah.
I know, it was
A
great.
showroom full.
I mean, he made his name as a whitetail author, right? Writing for
Right.
what's that magazine? So
It was Peterson's bow hunting.
yeah, that's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one. So all right. Second question for you. Matt, you get to go first this time. This is gonna be one that you're gonna think about here. All right.
Okay.
Most memorable moment for you. What stands out? It could be a good moment or a bad moment. I have one, and it's not great. Like, it's not a positive thing, but it really sticks out as memorable for me.
The only,
I know which one, Matt. I know which one Tyler is talking about.
it might be the same one I'm gonna say, maybe not, but when we had to unfortunately call one of the episodes a bit early due to a tornado, that weather was insane because it was bad by my house, but like literally we were like, well, family's gonna be going to the basement here. We got to wrap this one up, and it was Bob Owens from Lone Duck, one of the bigger names in the retriever world. Everybody knows his name. Everybody listens to his podcast, and we were basically like, well, glad this wasn't earlier in the episode because we're gonna have to wrap this up now. It's like, be safe. It's gone in it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm looking through them, and I that's what that one sticks in my mind for sure. That's the one that I would have said the same exact thing. I'm looking through all the different guests here, trying to recall another like a bigger, funnier moment than that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was horrible. That is exactly the one. That is the most memorable moment, and it was horrible. That was like, as a dog centric guest, it doesn't get any bigger than that, right? I've listened to Bob's podcast for years. It was super excited, and like we started the episode early, thank goodness, because he's in the Eastern time zone, and it was daylight out, and Jeff's kids were in the background, and all of a sudden, like,
waving in the I remember
storm started to come in, and it was like tornado warning, and I'm still going, and I'm looking out my window, my door over here on my left. Sirens, and Jess is looking at me like, we gotta go downstairs right now, and I'm like, I know, but Bob Owens is on. Like, it's so not a great moment, but definitely a memorable one
for sure. Yeah.
Yes, that was something.
Yeah, that would have been my same answer. So I think all three of us had the same answer on that one.
Okay,
I'm guessing so.
Well, it left an indelible mark. So we're gonna have Bob back on if we can ever sync up calendars here. We've been rescheduling with him. Like, we've been trying to get on. We just keep messing up our calendars. So we'll get Bob back on, and a second time. And then
how about that ridiculously informative episode with Madison Sharp where Tyler's like entire world was rocked, like the entire episode. And then he proceeded to shoot like absolute garbage the rest of the season because he overthought everything that she said.
I'll add that to my favorite guest / podcast as well, because since 2001 have had that longer bead, the high vis bead on the front, and I always thought I needed it. And she, in that hour and change, convinced me that you don't need it. And I've shot, I mean, I'm going to knock on wood right now, but pretty well, you know, work on the gun mount, make sure everything's fitted right. And, you know, keep your eyes open, swing through. Don't look at, you know, don't look down your barrel. That has changed the game from that episode. So shout out.
Tyler.
I just simply need to go shoot some sporting clay. I just need to confidence.
Or doves.
Back.
Doves.
Or doves.
Doves is a
would
great
work.
early season tune-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
It was great for me. That was excellent.
Yeah, like that's what I'm talking.
Get you
I
back
want to
in
go do
rhythm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Work
I
on your
actually thought
leads a
about
little
that.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That'll be tremendous. Would be a tremendous training tool for Ren as well. A dove hunt where we got doves all over the field.
Promise you the
Let's
ones
go
I missed,
this
I
weekend.
aimed at. So
Oh yeah.
Don't
Yes.
aim.
There's so many things, so many reasons I want to go and do a killer
Yeah.
dove hunt.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, Madison that was another great one too.
mm-hmm.
That was very informative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Listener questions, or do you guys got any other look back stuff here?
We can get to it, I think. Quite a list.
Yeah,
Let's
there
go
is
ahead.
quite
It's
a
quite
list.
the
We're
list.
gonna have to like rapid fire.
Some
It's
of
gonna
them
be
are
like a sky
some of them are
blast
definitely-
listener question session.
Yeah.
Speaking of sky blast, my favorite sky blast question.
Oh, there it is.
It's the baby or the
Yeah, the one
I
with
assume.
Keegan.
Oh my
The
God.
one with Keegan. What was it? Would you rather change sexes every time you sneeze or not know the difference between a baby and a muffin?
yeah.
And you know what? He wasn't even phased by that, the craziness of that question. He was just like, oh, baby or a muffin, I guess. He's like, because I sneeze way too much. That was
it's
funny.
good.
Didn't even think it was that weird.
Well,
that was good.
You just got to know Keegan. He just takes it all in stride.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. He's very good at that. All right. Listener questions. Let's read the first one. We can go in any order.
Are we going off your list there?
Sure. Yeah.
Hey, you sent a huge list.
I did. I tried to get it all together. Oh, I think I missed some though. Because there was somebody who submitted
The
some.
ones there.
Yeah.
I don't
Tony.
know the easiest way to pull it up, so somebody else is gonna have to handle it.
Yeah, I took a couple screenshots of some of the later ones. So we can just start with this list, and I think I got a few more.
Okay. All right, let's go. Numero uno. First question. When is Bo Brooks going to be a guest? Thanks, Aaron, for that one. We probably have to ask him.
Can I have an honest admission that I don't know who that is?
I had to look them up, so I'd say not soon.
Okay, I don't watch a lot. If he's like who is he, Tyler?
Yeah, he's a guy in the waterfall space.
Okay.
It's kind of everywhere, though.
That was probably it.
He
Is he a
is.
big like YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the problem. I honestly like I don't watch hunting videos, which is weird. I know, and I hunt a lot, but I never watch the hunting videos. I just don't.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why I wouldn't know.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt, you're right. He is all over. He does have 211,000 followers on Instagram.
And it's not just waterfall; it's kind of everything.
No, yeah. He does big game. He does a lot of stuff. He's pretty charismatic, though. He'd be a great guest.
Let's get him on. Let's do it.
Let's go. Yeah, Aaron, who sent that in, is a huge Bo Brooks fan.
Bo, if you're listening, get on a podcast with us. Let's do this.
Let's go. Maybe we'll just tag him in it and say, hey, make sure you listen.
And no offense that we don't know who you are, but I would love to meet you.
Yes. Actually, maybe don't listen. Don't listen. Yeah. I don't know anybody in the space because I don't pay attention to any. I didn't like
that's my problem too. Like I just don't watch that stuff that much. I don't know. I should. I know I would like it and I'd probably get addicted to watching it, but
Yep. All right. Okay. New Sky Blast question. We might need to add this one actually.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Do you have a bird that you regret not mounting?
yeah. I shot an absolute stud rooster. Was it 2 years ago now? Maybe it was last year. I can't remember, in Minnesota. And I don't know why in the world I didn't mount that bird.
You didn't even do like the fan or anything? Like
I didn't do anything. And I kind of blew up his tail a little bit. There was some feathers flying around, but I could have easily probably collected them. Everything was still intact. And it was just one of those things. Like I was so fired up in the moment, and that part of it didn't really cross my mind, honestly. Yeah. And I took some pictures of it, and then got back to our place and cleaned it. And then it was kind of like, well, shit, I probably should have thought about this. I mean, the pictures of it I've posted on our social media before. It was, I mean, I've pheasant hunted since I was 12 years old, and that was the biggest rooster I think I've ever had my hands on. So yeah, that I definitely regret that one. And we had another big rooster in Iowa last year, Matt, that I probably should have mounted too, that I shot.
Yeah, from the big day. There was a couple in there that were just studs. Yep.
Could have had a dead mount with a Minnesota bird, Iowa bird, and maybe that long freaking tail feather bird that I shot in Wisconsin. I could have had all three of them there.
Yeah. Yep. When I read this question, I thought about you in that 39,000 inch tail feather rooster you shot.
I think it was a freak.
Yeah.
Just a freak of nature.
I'm like, are you going to mount that? No, dude.
I got the tail feather. One of these huge ones that's up there. There's some big boys over there in that jar.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, but that would have been cool. I could have had the trio, all three states. That would have been a really cool dead mount.
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah. Only one that comes to mind is my old squaw from my hunt on Lake Michigan with my dad and my buddy from back home. What year was that then? I don't know, 2021, something like that. I had my limit in like 18 minutes or something, I think, that morning. And I shot like 5 drakes and a hen, and I, limited out, tapped out, and my dad went on the layout boat. And I had 2 in the freezer for the longest time. I just got rid of them like a year ago. They weren't the longest tail, but it was just a cool story, and I didn't want to spend the money to get it done. My dad got one up at his house, like a hen and a drake pair. It's super cool, but I didn't get mine done. So it is what it is.
Tyler?
I don't have any really good ones. The only thing that comes to mind is a few years ago when I started waterfowl hunting again, because I took a long break. Like I did it a little bit, like growing up. We were deer hunters, right? And we chased pheasants. Like waterfowl was third. We didn't know what we were doing. My family didn't know what we were doing. I was out at my buddy's place, and it was probably it was a co-kill bird, but it was a giant goose. It was banded. That would have been the one, right? And Matt goes and picks it up, and it was a very large goose. Right, but only really because of the band. Right. But other than that, I can't think of anything else. Any other birds where I was like, man, I really wish I would have got that mounted. Yeah, nothing. It's pretty boring compared to your guys' stuff.
No, there'll be one. Just wait.
Yeah, I know. There is, but problem is, bird mounts are crazy expensive right now.
They are very expensive, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just mounts in general.
Yeah. And that's fresh on my mind from that one right there.
Yeah. That's stud Woody right there.
That is. And I texted you guys when I shot that one. Well, Tyler, you were with me.
Yeah, I was with you.
You were with me on that hunt.
Yep.
And I texted both of you at the end of that, asking if you guys thought it was worth a mount, and I'm glad I did it. So
yeah. We talked you into it.
Yeah, and I have some cool pictures. You have that picture of me, Tyler, where I'm like holding it out in the marsh, which is always pretty cool when you have that memory in a picture and on the wall. So,
that's kind of like what I envision for like killing deer here in the future, right? Head mounts. I'm just not going to spend $800 on a head mount anymore. It's going to be like a plaque, and I want to have like a picture that I put with it though too. So it's like just that whole thing, right, Jeff, where you just sort of bring it all together. It's like, here's the actual deer, right? Here's the actual bird in your case, and here's the picture to go with it and put it up there. Like just
Yeah, but what if it's just a freak though? Like huge deer. Where's the line?
Well,
if you
there's
shoot
a
like a
line.
150, Tyler, you got a 150 and up. You better put that thing on the wall, the shoulder mount.
If I shoot a 150, I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket. I am not gonna shoot a 150. All right.
Hey, you never say never, buddy. That's
not. It's not happening. It's just where I hunt. It's not gonna happen.
Well,
but hell, if you shoot a 120 or a 130, you better put that on the wall.
I do. My other buck is at our studio now. On the last one shot a couple years ago.
Oh,
so
nice.
Yeah. So you can buy it on the business now. It's just a business expense for advertising.
Yeah. It's
there
on.
You go.
Yeah, it's on the European mount, and then it's hanging up on one of the Rack Hub RH2s that are up there, which is cool.
Oh, cool.
Anyway,
cool.
Let's keep the questions rolling. I'm not going to read them all.
Let's keep going. There's
next one's a quick one. Definitely a Tyler question. Are we doing a Wren Mac litter?
Yes, that's the plan.
There you go.
When?
That's the plan. Her next heat cycle.
Okay.
So
soon.
October.
All right.
Yep.
Anybody that wants to send some inquiries, go ahead and do that.
Let's do it. I know I talk a lot of bad about Wren. I know I talk a lot of bad about Wren, but she's a nice dog.
Next question, I assume also for Tyler. Did you sell your bow yet? The same person?
No.
The one that you blew up?
Absolutely not. No, I'm dialed in now with that thing.
Oh, you got it fixed?
Yeah, I got it fixed. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I got it fixed.
I would hope so.
So is this person talking about your old bow?
No, they're talking about, but they're just this person, yeah,
knows Aaron from Red Cedar, and he wants him to stop bow hunting and deer hunting altogether to work the dogs. So
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That is the angle.
Yeah.
The answer is no. I maxed out the poundage, the drawback weight on my bow, and it is throwing darts right now, and it's way more accurate. I actually learned that you need to have it up all the way to max out the performance on it. So yeah, it's good. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Next question.
When are you gonna come up and hunt?
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. I don't know. Whenever I get an invite.
So whenever you got piles of birds.
Yeah. Whenever you got piles of birds. All right. Yeah. I need like 24 to 48 hours advance notice. Okay,
guarantee me a banger and I'll be up there.
Right. I'm going to leave at like midnight. It's like a 4-hour drive. Cool.
Oh, shit.
That'll be a day, right?
Yeah.
8 hours of driving, 60 minutes of hunting, and a limit.
Be worth it.
Yeah.
That'd be worth it for sure.
Yeah. All right. This one's for Jeff. How sweet was that last Packer game?
Oh, it was pretty sweet.
Yep.
So I took the wife up there for the opening day. The whole Micah Parsons introduction pregame was pretty outstanding. They announced the defense, which for a lot of people, if you guys are used to going up to Lambeau, they switch back and forth between an offense and defense. So they chose to announce the defense, and Micah came out last. And the stadium just shook when he came out. So that was really cool. Game was great. Obviously they played really well, but that whole Micah Parsons thing just kind of made it extra special. Like every time he came out onto the field, like the stadium just kind of like went nuts. So it was a pretty cool experience. I was telling Lauren too, it's like, okay, this is wishful thinking here, but imagine if he's the next Reggie White, right? And they have his name up on Lambeau. To be able to say that you were at his first game as a Packer.
And he got a sack at the game.
And he got a sack. Like that would be a cool thing to say that you experienced. So yeah, it was sweet.
Awesome.
That's my story.
I mean, it was fun to watch on TV. I mean, they look pretty good.
Yeah.
They look, that's being, I would say that's putting it mildly.
Yeah.
So, what do we got next?
Best advice you can give someone hunting their young dog for the first time this fall.
That's Tyler.
Matt.
I mean, we've talked about it a little bit, and I think we're going to talk about it if we have another guest back on. But yeah, try not to go by. I'm going to tell you what I did not do, but you probably should do. Try to go with somebody else, handle your dog, don't worry about shooting, all those things. And then I'll tell you what I did was I went by myself, shot by myself, but like she still is and probably doesn't need to be. She hasn't been breaking at all while actually hunting, but I still have her on the gun dog release system. Like she's always tied up. She can't have any bad habits, can't get out in front of other people, can't get out in front of me. Yeah, just enjoy it because, yeah, it goes fast. So
yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think that don't be afraid to tie your dog up and leave them tied up while they learn is a huge thing. Put your ego aside.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
And set them up for success. Figure out that's the big thing. I needed a hunt for Ren's first hunt that was going to set her up for success.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, here's one too. I typically, especially later in the season when the cover's really bad, I have the Marsh hut part on top. I had that throughout all of last season. And she was just not marking birds because you only get 90 degrees out of that view.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have picked up all 9 birds on Saturday by herself because I took that off and have her on the stand. Yep. She's watching and she's following my gun barrel and hearing other people shoot and stuff. She marked all of those birds even into the cattail. So let your dog see stuff, especially when they're young. I mean, they're not gonna stand out in a 6 foot tall, patch of cattails or something. They'll be fine.
Yep. Yeah. No, that's really good. Other thing I would say is just don't be hard on them. Everything is new. You can do an amazing job of training, and a hunt is just different, right? You can put spinners and decoys out and throw toss marks in the decoys. Past the decoys, I guess, swim through it.
Ren, you don't have ducks landing in those, before legal shooting time, or you can't shoot those or whatever.
Correct.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. A lot of stuff is going to change.
Right. And then it's and then when you're trained, the setup we had on Saturday for that teal hunt, right? We had 2 groups of ducks, right? We had 5 spinners out, right? We had, a couple of ripplers and things there's just so much more that when your dog sees it for the first time, they may go, huh? And they may pop. They're just going to check in with you and just be patient and work through with them. They'll pick it up fast. It comes really quick. They're quick learners.
Yep.
Yeah. And like you said, Matt, enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Now, this next one is kind of similar, but biggest hurdle when dog training and how do you overcome it?
We got a lot of answers. A lot of thoughts.
It depends on your dog because there's probably different hurdles. So
yes.
Well, what specifically was it for your guys' dogs? Is there one thing that sticks out in your mind that was the biggest issue, or that you had the hardest time overcoming?
Start with lack of knowledge, right? It's your first dog. You don't know what you're doing. Everything's a first.
Yeah. The trainer I started with is you don't know what you don't know, which is most things when you're starting with a new dog.
Yep.
So everything.
Yep.
You think you're throwing marks, then you go with somebody why don't you stretch your dog out? And you're like, I don't know how. And then they go at 100 yards and you're like, oh, that's 50 yards farther than I've ever thrown. And they're like, they'll be fine. They use a big white bumper and, in one session, they're picking up marks at 125 yards. And you're like, huh. I wouldn't have even thought to do that. Just don't know. That's probably the biggest thing.
Yep. I would also add, lack of knowledge was a big hurdle. Lack of training grounds is another one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right, having access to quality training grounds, and just like your infrastructure. Lack of access to the right people to be around that are going to help you get better as a handler and better as a trainer. So
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
cool one.
lack of knowledge, lack of time is a big one too, right?
Yep,
like
that was the
everybody
last
is
one.
so freaking busy, especially if you have a family or other pets or whatever it may be. If you got to work a lot, like it's so hard to find the time to be consistent.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
It's good. Time, knowledge, resources.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Training grounds. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I think that sums it up.
All right.
Man.
What is the next one here? What is your bucket list bird hunt? I don't know who these are from. You just sent the list, but
I did.
who these are from? Do you know who these are all from?
Yeah. We got to look in that. I sent them all in screenshots.
Did you?
Look back a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You gotta go back here a little bit.
We do got to go back just a wee bit here. Hang on.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I got some of them here. Okay, one of those was from Owen Hansen. The other one was from, was it Nick Price, right? I think.
Yeah, I believe
it's Nick Price.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nick. Yeah.
So he has, what is your bucket list bird to hunt? And then he had the biggest hurdle one as well.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Bucket list bird to hunt. For me, it'd have to be probably sharptails, like out in Montana, early season. I've always wanted to do that. I think that's a big one for me. So I'll stick with the upland birds.
No, that's good. That's great, actually. Ooh, bucket list bird hunt. I would doing some of those grouse that are up in Alaska, like that. I think it's like the blue grouse. Like that would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really, really cool.
Well, we got an invite to go do that.
It's true, we did.
Just got to find the time and money to get up there one of these years.
Yeah.
Get an invite to shoot geese, cranes, and a bunch of grouse and ptarmigan and
So much
everything.
stuff. Time and money, baby. Time and money.
Yeah.
Matt, yours has got to be. I feel like one of yours might be coming up here at some point.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Didn't you book a bucket list?
I did.
I know you haven't
it's
announced it yet.
And it's not like one of those specific birds or anything. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
those are all on a list. I mean, I still think the cranes and swans are probably at the top of the bucket list still. Like if I don't do all 43 or whatever, 43, I mean, those would be cool. Whether it's in the Salt Lake for the swans or, the Carolinas for the swans, but we have crane people now. Just got, like you said, to have to make it happen is the thing there.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That's good.
What is the next one? From JJ Malvitz, right? I think he's one of the ones that stopped by at the booth and we talked for a little bit.
He did, yeah. I've been connected with him on Facebook for a while.
Nice.
Actually.
Yeah.
He's a dog guy too.
Yeah, so I was able to shake his hand, which is cool. How about doing some field reports from across Wisconsin during duck season? I know you talked about this one a little bit, Tyler. It's really just outside of like using the DU migration map and like taking everybody else's reports from across the state.
Yeah.
It'd really just be reports from buddies and stuff. But
Well, so I talked with him about it. I was like, well, like if we can get a list of people together, someone that's, northwest, right, northeast, southwest, southeast, like we could do, I would love to do that, but it'd have to be, I'd love to create that. That'd be cool.
that would be cool. Yeah. If we could get the research, I feel like we have more of a network around the country as opposed to Wisconsin. Like we can find more people to give us reports in other states as opposed to actually in our own state.
True. But however, if you're listening to this, you're in Wisconsin, and you want to give weekly reports, I will collect and we can make something happen. That would be really fun to do.
That would be fun. And we can do a better job. Like I go up north a couple times a year and I go out to Iowa. Me and Matt do some pheasant hunting out there. I go to Minnesota. So like we can definitely report back a little bit more on that stuff as we travel. Yep.
Yes. It's good.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
do you guys look at that DU migration map thing?
Like 20 years ago, but I
Really?
Yeah, I don't pay attention to it anymore.
It's kind of
I think
entertaining
I
sometimes.
think there's a lot of BS on it. I don't think anybody really takes
Yeah.
it for serious anymore.
Sometimes it's really funny just hearing these guys like bitch about other people out there.
I still look at
kind
it,
of
but I put
entertaining.
no faith in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Some guys get into rants with each other, like back and
Yeah.
forth. Like they're reporting, but their reporting is just to like yell at the other guy.
Yeah, a
and-
comment on the report about
Ooh.
That's pretty funny.
Sounds like Facebook.
Does sound like exactly.
yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, anyway, yeah, if you're listening and you're interested, shoot us a message. We'll put it together.
Yeah.
Start putting it together.
Help us build the network.
Ooh, I've got yeah, I'm gonna recruit one person already for the western part of the state.
I know a bunch of local guys, yeah, but just not a whole lot for other areas in Wisconsin.
Yep.
We can work on it.
Yep. Jot it down. All right. Todd sent in some questions.
He did. Todd Schaller
Yeah.
from WWA.
Yeah. What is your focus for the next 100?
Todd, I don't think we've thought about it. Maybe I'm wrong.
No.
We're just winging it, Todd.
Yeah.
Winging it, Todd.
We're
Come
just
on.
winging it.
Our
There's
focus
no
is
game plan.
yeah, have fun. Like literally have fun. Like this is like as life gets busier, this is an excuse every week to talk about duck hunting and upland hunting.
Yeah.
Like this is it's like an outlet for me personally. Right? It's like, okay, I have to do this and I get to talk about something every week that I enjoy. And if I didn't block this time, I don't know, I would get involved. It would be lost in kids' activities or something else.
Yeah.
So makes me set aside time.
It would be fun to do a few more like in the field type reports or like
Yes.
recording on a tailgate, like right after a hunt,
agree.
or something like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think we're obviously we've talked about doing that in the past in some of our trips, but we're just too tired and want to just go back to our place and
Yep.
rest. But I think we got to force ourselves to do it at least a few times because I think it could make for like a really cool episode.
I agree. I think that this year, when we're in Oklahoma, we'll do one for sure. Because we're going to go down this year. We're going to have a day where we're going to shoot a limit and be back at the house at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Well, we're also going to have internet. So
Correct.
that
is also
yes.
a game changer as well.
Yes.
Correct. So we'll have internet. We're
Minor
gonna have
details.
a morning banger of a hunt, and internet leads to naps and probably an afternoon recording.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
we can do it.
Matt, your dad's going to be on it too.
Yeah. Hope he's napping, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Nap first. No, I agree. I think you could even do mini ones. I'm going to write down, we're going to buy a lapel mic.
Yeah, it could be. Well, I have a mic right now that you can connect to your phone too. But yeah, even if it was like 10 minutes, just
Correct.
like
Yeah.
hey, this is what happened. This is what we saw. This is what we did. This is how many birds we got. Blah blah blah. You know. Cheers. Let's go have a beer.
I agree. And Matt, we did that one. And I want to do more of it as we go along this season. Maybe you and I can talk about
Yeah.
the short, like,
Yeah.
you like taking the training situation, right, and applying it to an actual hunt. Like, what happened? How did you handle it? What did your dog do? Like,
Yep.
I've got one from our first hunt, actually, Jeff, that we did on opening day of Teal season, where it's like, this is like, I train my dogs this way for this specific situation,
Mhm.
right?
Oh
That
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. So like doing more of those would be really good.
Yeah.
Fun, valuable.
Yeah. So more of those short ones, more in the field type stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, you could even have a mic while you're walking out and just talk about your hunt while you're walking back to your truck. You know,
That
just
would
little
be cool,
things like
yeah.
that would be kind of fun.
That'd be cool. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Todd, are you accomplishing your goals with the podcast?
Did we have goals?
Uh,
Our goals are just to talk dogs, talk bird hunting, have fun.
Yeah.
Like you said, Tyler, it's an excuse to continue to talk about this stuff even in the off season. And that was kind of cool. Like the off season didn't really feel as much like an off season because of the fact that we were talking about this stuff all year.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. It keeps you engaged throughout the whole year, right?
It does.
Mhm.
The thing too is like think about all the cool people we've met, all the connections.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Right. I mean, Matt, you talked about, having art on and buying hearing protection. What a game changer it is. Like because we're doing a podcast, you discovered something that like it has changed the way you hunt and it's going to benefit you 40 years from now.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool. There's just so many cool people too. Like there's so many awesome people in the space and just genuine, and it's cool to get to know them and just talk shop with them too.
Yep.
So yeah, we're having fun. We're meeting cool people, right? So, all right. Who wants to read the next one?
We're gonna read the next one. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna read it. Yep.
Okay, this is from Mr. Hardwater Freaks, Max Zaruba. And pretty sure this is a joke. He can fill us in if he thinks this is actually serious or if he's trying to bait us into talking about this ridiculous question. But anyway, the question is, wait. Do you think decoy weights are ruining the waterways as they disturb the bottom?
It's funny.
No, my answer would be not more than a Pro Drive motor does.
Yay! There we go.
That.
Yeah.
Correct.
I believe that's what he's got on his boat.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not even. I mean, just think like. I mean, we take waterfowl boats out of the picture. Just think about all the other boats on waterways and what they do to waterways, right? That I have heard this from somebody else. I don't know. This is not the first time I've heard this question asked though. And I don't know where I saw it somewhere else. I did check with a couple people who are like connected to biologists or whatever. And they're like, yeah, I've never heard of it being studied or really talked about. So I don't think it's anything to worry about. So
yeah,
I've
never heard of it.
No.
I checked with a couple people who are much smarter than me. And they said, yeah, no.
All right, Max, you need to tell us if you're actually being serious on this thing and where you're citing this from, or what the deal is, man.
Come on, Max. Are you playing a joke?
We don't think you're serious here, buddy. All right, what's the next one?
Pat Reed.
Pat Reed.
Yeah, love
What's
Pat.
one thing you've learned in waterfowling that will always be a part of your hunt? One thing I've learned in waterfowling. Always be cautious of your footing when you're walking around. Don't just plunge yourself into the marsh unknowingly without knowing what's below you. I think that's a big one that I've learned. And a lot of times I usually carry my push pole. I have like a real short push pole. And if I ever have to go out into the marsh, I usually carry that with me as kind of like a walking stick, where I can actually kind of check the marsh in front of me as I go, or if I lose my balance or whatever it may be, that's there to help me. So I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned through the years is just using caution, extreme caution when you're wading out into unknown waters.
Is there a story there, Jeff?
I've had a couple of close calls. Yeah. A couple of them where I've had a buddy that's gotten stuck for an extended period of time that me and him were both very concerned with his safety. I've had that happen. I've had the bottom drop out from underneath me when I was walking my boat through the marsh, and that wasn't very nice. So yeah, there's been a couple sketchy moments. But yeah, that's my biggest one.
Matt, you got an answer?
No, I don't have a good one for that. I don't think. I mean, I just forever have just always prepared stuff the night before. I'm a morning guy and I'll get up and get going because I want to go hunting, but I'm not like if my stuff wasn't up by the door, I'm not ready to go. So when I go, I mean, boat is hooked up the night before. everything is by the door, clothes are in the bathroom, change into, like, I have to be ready, and I continue and will continue to do that. Right now there's 2 people's things ready to go for tomorrow morning, so I like to have everything ready. I can't do it morning of. Just I don't think it would end well.
One thing I've learned in waterfowl, and also part of the hunt, it was the inspiration for the content this morning, right? Dogs make every hunt better for me. So dogs always be a part of it. Every hunt I do. Pretty much the gist.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And timely with your post.
I know. Taking a big picture here, right?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Another one from Pat Reed.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
Big spread or small spread? Field and water. And we could probably all answer the same here, but, well, maybe not. I'm a small spread guy. One, because I just don't have that many decoys to have a big spread. I don't have the space, nor can I afford that many decoys, I guess. Field or water, like, that's a hard one for me. I go back and forth. Every time I do a field hunt, I remember why I love field hunting so much. It's just a lot less crap that you have to deal with, especially if you can drive your truck out there and just dump all your gear and drive it back and set up. You're generally dry, not having to wear waders. Like, there's just a whole bunch that goes into it that makes field hunting more comfortable. But I don't know, water hunting is just a little bit more exciting, I would say. I don't know. That would be my 2 cents. Which one I would pick if I had to give one up? Probably field, I guess, because I love running my boat in the morning. Like, that's a big part of it for me. Like, I really enjoy that. Matt, I know you do too.
Yeah.
We obviously have put together our own duck boats, so that's a big part of it too. So yeah. Matt, I know you're a water guy.
Yeah, I'm water all the way. Easily give up field hunting. Just for me, it's access or lack thereof. I have no interest in figuring out who's already got access on fields that have geese in it. To get into field hunting, like actually get into it, you could pick up any other hobby. It's so different from what I have. It's a whole nother trailer full of stuff or a truckload of stuff. I've got some stuff like a layout blind and whatever, but like to actually do it, like some people that I know who are really successful with it, it's completely different. So I will never turn down a goose hunt in a field if somebody gets invited. Like, if I get invited, but I'm not going on my way to figure out how to do it. But yeah, and then big or small spread, it just depends. It depends on what your definition of big is. I'm not like diver hunting where I have like 12 dozen out on like long lines or something, but I'll still run 4 to 5 dozen geese with ducks on the river, depending on where I'm at. Or like tomorrow I'll have 3 teal decoys and 2 or 3 spinners. Just depends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tyler?
I'm a small spread guy, just like Jeff, right? It's resources, right? Matt, it's to your point, it's availability. So I'm doing more water hunts than land hunts, or field hunts, I should say. Right? Field hunts are by invite only for me. And if they're by invite only, that means that somebody else has all the gear and the access.
Yeah.
So, we did set up a pretty decent sized spread that one goose hunt we did a couple of years ago. That was pretty solid. We didn't shoot any geese, but it was fun.
Yeah, right.
And Matt, to your point, they're like different sports, though. It's your gear is all different. So they each have their own pluses and minuses, or things that I really enjoy out of each one. And I'm all for it. I'm all for either one. I do like watching dogs swim, though. There's something about a water retrieve that just awesome. Yeah. Good question. All right, boys, we're getting down there. What's next?
I don't know who this is. It's hey _
I'm Gus.
Angus?
Hey, I'm Gus.
Hey, I'm Gus. Okay.
So
slaughtered
Gus.
that one.
Yeah.
His name is Gus. Sorry, Gus. I'm Gus. That was terrible. Piece of gear that is billed as a must, but is more of a nice to have. So something that people make you think is a must, but it's not actually a must. Is this what we're talking about here, right?
Advertises you have to have it in your spread or blind, but is not really required.
Maybe a mojo, you could say, right?
That was going to be my number. That was my number one answer.
Everybody thinks they have to have a mojo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be my big one. Tyler?
Yeah. Yes.
What else do I have that like I just never use?
Right. Must have. That's more of a nice to have, right? The most expensive decoys.
Yeah.
They can make a difference. Yet guys, you can go out with a pack of cheaper decoys and still kill ducks.
Some people argue that you don't even need a call in certain situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you need a gun, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You need a gun. Shells.
Yeah.
Probably waders if you're doing water. Maybe.
That's true.
And Tyler, not to go against what you say, and I am a dog owner myself, but for waterfowl, like you don't need a dog, right? Correct. I waterfowl hunt without a dog. Correct. So for all you guys out there that maybe don't have a dog that are thinking about waterfowl hunting, like sure, by all means, do it. I've done it for a long time. I have an upland dog. Like I've hunted without dogs a lot. So that you don't need it. Yeah, it's definitely nice to have. And it makes the hunt better and more enjoyable, but you don't have to have it.
No, you did it. You went on Sunday without a dog.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yep.
You went, you shot a duck, you went out and you got it yourself. That's great.
So
it's good. No, that's good.
Cool. Good one. I like that
really
one.
Good. All right. This feels like it's directed toward Matt. What species of duck do you hope to cross off your species list during the 25-26 season?
Well, Todd, you could probably help with some of this. If the redheads and the ringnecks show up on Green Bay, you know who to text, and I'll be up the next day.
You haven't shot a ringneck? You've never shot a ringneck, Matt?
Not like one of those like the for sure. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
yeah, I've been on hunts that we killed a black duck, but I don't call it my own quite yet. Like confirmed 110% it was me. Ringnecks are a little bit, I mean, bluebills, yeah, but ringnecks I don't see often in my blind or in anybody's blind.
We actually get a decent amount of them in our area, which is surprising, but we do. You see them quite a bit, actually.
Yeah. So ringneck or a redhead, that'd be pretty slick this year if I could. Zach down in Oklahoma, maybe find a diver pond. I'll be all in on that. So just maybe get one of those ringnecks, have a ringneck beat down. That'd be pretty sweet when we're down there. I'd be all right with that. So yeah, that's the only. I mean, that's the only one that's like realistic, I guess, too. As a possibility, but I won't get my hopes up.
Mine's got to be a pintail. I've never shot a pintail before, and I'd love to shoot a stud Drake pintail. That would be fantastic.
That would be hard to keep off the wall.
Yeah, it would. Absolutely.
That sounds like spending money before you even pulled the trigger here.
Zach, pintails too, ringnecks and pintails. That's what we do down in Oklahoma, dude.
Right. Seriously, Zach. Yeah.
You got to find enough of them too, so we don't just miss. And the only opportunity we get, we whiff on it.
Or it's like a solo pintail, and we're all just we're just pick out, or it's like a small group, right? And we're all picking out the same bird, like and you're flipping for it. Pintail was my answer too. Not that my list is extensively long because I could check off a lot of them potentially, but yeah, pintail.
Nice.
Pintail will be so weak.
All right, we only have a couple left here.
Just a few. Just a few. What's next?
Okay. This one, Chasing Tail, Wisconsin. Buddy of my dad's. Go-to energy drink, Matt. This one's for you. What's your go-to?
Because I know they're not the greatest for you. So I usually, whether
Don't matter.
Whether you call bubbler an energy drink or not, you can drink a couple of those. I drink Jocko Fuel, Jocko Go, whatever it is, because they have quite a few different varieties and pretty natural or healthy for you. Natural, better for you than some of the other ones out there. If I'm on the road or something, I'm going to grab a White Monster or I don't know, a really good flavored Rain, which are all horrible for you. Those would be my top ones.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Yep. Part 2, coffee pot or Keurig? We got the same answer here, Tyler.
Coffee pot, baby.
Coffee pot for sure.
Yeah. Like my coffee snobbery has only increased.
The wife's got me looking at a new pot that's a plastic-free coffee pot, but them freaking things are expensive. It's like a $600 coffee pot. Like, are you kidding me?
Oof.
But yeah, she wants one that the coffee never touches plastic.
Interesting. Okay.
I get it. But yeah, they are expensive.
I get it. For $600 though, I'm thinking, you know what? I'll just drink some microplastics.
That's a lot of coffee. That's a lot of coffee. Oh, that's fair.
Sorry.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Laura, I'll probably get a hate text from Laura for that.
She'll just send you the research paper about how terrible that is. Yeah.
She will. Yeah, I'm sure she will. No, that's okay. That's all right. I deserve it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm grinding beans every night, gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
Like
we don't grind the beans, but we get them ground before we buy the bag. But
I have a grinder, a quality grinder now. I have an espresso machine. I'm making espresso every day.
Nice.
Like every day, like quality espresso. Like, I mean, it's definitely the coffee pot with the fresh ground beans.
Same with me.
Yeah.
All right. I see 3 left.
Oh boy.
Is that what you guys got too?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. Who wants to go here? Who's reading the last 3?
Not me, because I'm trying to find the ones that were submitted on Facebook. So
okay. Well, I got them up. What is this one? I don't want to. Okay. What do you do with birds that get shot up pretty bad? This is from Gunter Allen is the profile name. Birds that get shot up pretty bad. Just utilize what you can.
Try your best.
If it's a pheasant, don't forget about the legs and the thighs. You can get a lot of good meat out of that. So if the breast is shot up real bad, obviously you can still utilize that. Throw it in a crock pot, right? Just rip it up a little bit and throw it in a crock pot if you want to do it that way, and just make like a pulled pheasant or pulled duck or whatever. That can work out good too. Yep. So you guys got anything else to add on that?
No,
that was a nice summation, Jeff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still looking here, so yeah.
Okay. Next one, hunt the tools. Hunt the tools. It's the user here. Any plans in the future to hunt any states out west for upland or waterfowl? Tyler?
Not currently, but I'm open for invitations.
Oklahoma's technically west, right?
I was going to say, other than Oklahoma, not anything.
I mean, realistically, like at some point I need to make a commitment and do a Dakota hunt, right? Head out to South Dakota, North Dakota. I would love to get out to Montana as well. That can be an upland bird hunt too. I mean, I'm all for that. Those are like bucket list hunts that I need to start. I'm not getting younger here, right? I'm approaching 40 in the next couple of years. Like, it's got to start happening or it's not going to happen. So, yeah.
That's fair.
Matt?
No, not particularly. I always thought I'd want to bring Maggie out and go, North Dakota or something. But the week that I'm going to spend there, I could do so much hunting here. And I know it's different. And maybe I still should go. It's just it's hard to plan around when some of the best times you go out there is good weather here, or just other commitments come up and other trips are planned. And I'm sure I'll make it out there eventually. It's just doesn't happen.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
furthest west way of Oklahoma, but I'll be in southwestern Minnesota and central Iowa. That's about as far west as I get.
Yeah.
So southwestern Minnesota, I mean, I'm only probably 50 miles from the South Dakota border. So
Right.
I'm getting out there, but definitely not like a true South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Utah would be amazing. You know, I'd love to get out in that area sometime and chase some chuckers and some sharptails and huns and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
Cool. Last one.
Ooh, last one, man.
Do you journal your hunts? This is from Hunt Proof.
Yeah.
No. My answer would be no.
Any desire to?
I mean, I should, right?
Yeah.
I should journal them. I should video record all of them. Like I should do all this stuff, but I don't. Right? Just put that on the aspirational list.
Right. Matt?
I do journal all successful hunts. So Maggie retrieves is basic, and I shouldn't say successful hunts. Any hunt Maggie's been on, I've journaled. So
Nice.
5 years of tallying up birds and little story things and whatever. I think it started when, I don't know, she was a puppy or something. I was reading the magazine and there was a story about a guy who had, I mean, I have no plan to have it. You know, he had dementia or something when he was older, and he had a book of just journal about his dogs and his like hunt, you know, from 50, 60 years ago or whatever. And that was the only thing that he would remember when people read it to him. I'm like, oh, that's freaking cool.
That is
That's
cool.
the one thing that, like, you know, sparks that brain, and it's the only thing he remembers. I was like, oh man, someday you're not going to have that dog, and it'd be pretty cool to have, like, you know, some of like the first feathers, you know, like a first bufflehead or whatever. Like I shoved the feather in the journal and stuff. So I have all of that from, you know, 5.5 years or whatever of actually hunting her. And starting tomorrow, I'm going to start journaling hunts with Tommy. Maybe not always all of them, but definitely the first one, regardless of what happens tomorrow. I've got a week set aside for that. So that'll be the plan.
Now, what do you use? Do you have a template that you're using, or a book, or what are you using?
Physical journal. Yay big by yay big.
Just a blank journal.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So,
You're inspiring me, Matt.
well, you gotta. And wear that GoPro, because you gotta watch those retrieves with the journal.
That's true. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
Bring it.
Don't drop it in the lake like I did, or the river.
That's true.
God damn
it. Wait. Did you go back and find your trail cam too?
No.
Oh yeah.
I went back there to hunt, but I didn't have any time because I only had like an hour and a half to actually hunt, and then it was dark, so I wasn't going to go trudging through there. So yeah, the verdict is not out yet on the trail cam saga.
The great trail cam saga continues until.
But yes, my trail camera has not checked in since we last talked about it. So
yeah, I didn't think it was gonna get better, but I'm hoping it's still there.
No,
Yeah.
I have to go scout for the youth hunt, so I'll probably look then, if not after one of the youth hunt days. Might be a nice thing to drag my nephew out there with me and make him put on some miles.
Yeah.
Make him feel some pain, since he just shoots limits in 20 minutes anyways.
Right.
Got to make him work for it a little bit.
He's gonna stack up the wood ducks in a hurry.
Yeah, I want to hear him complain. So I got to get him to complain a little bit. It's not all roses, dude.
No. That's funny.
I got him
Jeff,
loaded up with chocolate milk and candy, and he shoots a limit in 20 minutes.
In fact, too many snacks this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna get coffee and a granola bar, just like me.
Nice.
No chocolate milk and Skittles, dude.
No.
Jeff, do you journal?
My brother-in-law bought me a journal last year, and I started. It's one of those that like has like little templates. It's a hunting journal.
Mm-hmm.
It's more tailored for deer hunting, but you can make it work. It's kind of cool because it talks about, like, you can write down the temperature, the wind direction, and then you can like draw a little picture of your decoy spread, and where you were set up and all that, so you can actually kind of use it as like a tactical advantage for future hunts, possibly.
That's pretty cool.
But I think I did like 3 or 4 of them, and then I kind of just lost track of doing it, I guess. But yeah, I need to do it and continue to do it.
And say I do have temperature, wind direction, location, like a detail of where I am. No drawings or anything, but that's pretty standard. Who I was with. It's not a template. It's just what I've kind of like every time. It's pretty consistent on how I write through it. But I know what you're talking about because I've got one of those for fishing with Tommy, like the generic, like this is the temperature of the water. This is the whatever.
And like what species you shot and all that.
Well, what'd you see? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which are kind of cool. It's just in a little leather thing. I think it's just an Amazon, cheap Amazon journal, but it works.
I feel like I'm always racing out of the woods, out of the marsh. After every hunt, I always feel like I'm pushing it to the limit on how long I should be there, and I'm like racing to the next thing in life. And there's like a mental barrier for me. Okay, when do I actually journal this?
I have to do it. I mean, like Saturday, I took notes in my phone of like each retrieve because I wanted to line it up with the GoPro video in case I forgot something. But I knew that we were going to do like 3 other things on Saturday. I'm like, well, it's not happening today. It's going to happen early as Sunday. And realistically, I probably wrote it down on Monday, but I try to be pretty good about it because same thing. You're either going on another hunt or you're whatever. You're busy until some other free time where you have like 15 minutes to just sit down with nothing else going on. So yeah.
Okay.
I try to do it pretty quick. Otherwise you forget things.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Is that it? We got questions?
That's all I got.
That's all.
Is that episode 100, boys?
I think so. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Me too. I think we need to get a big thank you to everybody who has tuned in to any of our episodes. And if you're still listening now, thank you. Kudos, right? It's episode 100. That takes dedication and time. We appreciate that very much. So thank you to all of our listeners. We'll be back next week with another episode. Don't know what it's going to be yet.
Thank you to our guests that we've had on as well.
Too.
Don't forget that. Thank you to all you guys that have taken time to join us and get us to this episode 100 mark. So that's pretty cool.
It is. Yeah. It is. Yeah. Jeff, Matt, thank you for jumping into this crazy idea of a podcast.
Yeah.
It's been a fun ride so far.
It's been, Let's keep the fun rolling.
Let's keep it going. Big things to come.
Let's go. More field stuff. That's the goal. So if you did make it this far, we sincerely appreciate it. Right. Thanks for listening. I know it's a longer episode here. A lot of rambling, looking back on things. So thank you. If you do have 10 seconds, leave us a quick review. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Peace out, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.